Tony Elumelu, founder of the Tony Elumelu Foundation. I'm the founder of Heirs Holdings Group. I am the chairman of Transcorp Group. And finally, I'm the chairman of United Bank for Africa Group. My story is very interesting. I have always been optimistic in life. I have always believed that with discipline, hard work, passion, and commitment, nothing stops you from succeeding. I am an exemplar. I'm an African, born and bred in Africa, with no golden spoons, who managed to get to where he is today as a product of hard work, discipline, perseverance, passion. Growing up, I have always believed and seen that the glass is half full. You either see opportunities, take advantage of them, or you see hardship, difficulties, and challenges. I grew up believing more in taking advantage, creating opportunities in spite of challenges, and succeeding. That mindset, that resolve to succeed, and realizing that success without discipline, success without hard work is nothing, is what I would say has propelled me to where I am today. And the forever hunger, the quest for continuous improvement, trying to get better and better, has helped me in navigating the difficult business terrain and life challenges. As an entrepreneur, I said to myself that there are opportunities in difficult environments, and I worked hard to translate and convert the challenges to prosperity and business successes. When I was young, I had an uncle, my mom's brother, who was a businessman. And I wanted to become a businessman in future because of him. I went to university, I read economics, again, preparing me for the business world. And I started working. But I've always had this hunger to do things differently. So I would say that growing up, I was influenced by business successes I saw around me. And that was a major turning point. I decided to democratize luck and create access for others to empower young African entrepreneurs, so that in future, I want to see young Africans who will say, but for a man that lived in Nigeria, Tony Elumelu, I wouldn't have become what I am today. That is a legacy I want to leave behind. On the business side, United Bank for Africa, we started from ashes, so to say. We took over a distressed bank, and we grew the distressed bank to what it is today, one of the biggest banks in Africa, the only African bank that operates in the United States of America, regulated by the regulators there. We started with not even with a branch. It was a dead bank we took over and turned around. That is the business legacy I want to leave behind. We are known for turning around businesses. People know us, Heirs Holdings Group. We take businesses that are dead and we turn them around. Those are things I want to be remembered for. The man who came, saw failing businesses and transformed failing businesses into global multinational icons. That is who we are. That's how I want to be described. And above all, the man who created significant impact on humanity through the work of the Tony Elumelu Foundation, bringing economic hope and opportunity to young Africans who had no hopes, letting young Africans, inspiring them, mentoring them, sharing his own life story with them, telling them that if he succeeded in Africa, in spite of the challenges, in spite of his own humble background, they have no reason not to do better. My inspiration is a legacy I want to leave behind. The legacy of a man who came, saw, and left the world a better place by impacting lives, turning lives, creating economic hope for people who didn't have it before. Well, I'm happy to say that today we signed a cooperation agreement with the government of France before the president of Nigeria and the president of France, signaling, signposting the commencement of full banking operations, not just rep office again, by United Bank for Africa in France, starting Q1 next year. That happened today, and we're very happy to witness another milestone in the history of United Bank for Africa. My message is simple. The future of Africa is in your hands as young Africans. As young Africans, look into my history, Tony Elumelu. Look at how I started. If I got to where I am today, you can and must do better than me. I was not born with golden spoons in my mouth. I worked hard. Africa is a land of opportunity. You define your future. Some of us succeeded in Africa in spite of the challenges on the continent. We do have our challenges, but so do we have opportunities. So let us grow up looking more at the opportunity in Africa than the challenges that we face. But I also believe that as African private sector leaders and government, we also owe it to the younger generation to create the enabling environment, to give them the support they desire, to support them to succeed, so that collectively all of us will make the world and Africa a better place for everyone. This is Africapitalism. This is what I preach. I want to see an Africa that is connected with the rest of the world. Connected in terms of digital access, connected in terms of trade and national payments, connected in terms of youth empowerment, connected with the rest of the world on gender equality and balance. I want to see an Africa where there's improvement in access to electricity that will help us create prosperity for everyone. I would say that Tony Elumelu alone cannot make it happen. But AI is the way to go. Africa must not be left behind again. Tony Elumelu, other successful African business leaders, our political leaders, friends of Africa, we must come together to forge a new digital revolution that will help us improve digital access in Africa. We can't afford to be left behind again. Red is our corporate color. Red is warm. Red is fertile. Red is energetic. We in our group, we make things happen. We transform human lives. And we improve society. We believe in creating a warm environment for everyone. That is why we're interested in economic prosperity for everyone. This is Africapitalism. This is what we preach. This is what we live for. This is what we do across our group, trying to improve lives and making society a better place for everyone. Every day, we breathe our corporate philosophy, encapsulated in 3 words: execution, excellence, and enterprise. The 3 E's, they drive and underpin everything that I do. And everything we do at Heirs Holdings Group, everything we do in Transcorp Group, and everything we do at United Bank for Africa Group. Execution, excellence, enterprise. You go with those three, you can never get it wrong. In life, in business, in your faith, in everything.